Why does Annie have 15 skins? What the hell?
Annie has 15 skins because she's a very old champion.
True.
They just kind of used to just randomly put out skins, like, for no reason a long time ago.
Oh, hey, here's a funny idea. What if, hear me out, we just made Misfortune a crime boss and gave her dual Tommy guns?
You know, what if we just made Rammus be Bowser?
You know, the greatest copyright infringement that they're managed to get away with.
It's not a copyright infringement, it's a parody.
Ah, yes. The
Shh.
parody.
Anyways, Pokemon time.
That's
Shh,
no
Pokemon time.
longer
Stop talking about League skins. Pokemon time. It also tell me how the volume is.
It's fine from what I was hearing a bit earlier.
Yeah, but that's when the game volume was off.
True.
The game volume is the tragedy.
Look, as long as it doesn't go the route of Elden Ring, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm trying to make jumping sounds and stuff.
Interact with like something?
Oh, wait, here. It's the... Oh, God, please stop. Here, this is perfect.
I hear your controller. I do not hear the game.
You didn't hear the jingle?
No.
Oh, God damn it. I think if I was doing that, then... Wait, to there? I think that was it. Can you hear it now? Okay, you can hear the game now. And you can hear me? Okay. If that's the case... Okay. Unmute, I guess? That's...
Am I echoing?
No. I don't know about on...
Okay.
I don't know about on the stream end, but, you're fine for me.
I think... But let me just kind of say a couple things, see if I am echoing or not.
Well, the reason why you were echoing that first time was because I was listening to the stream, so it was hearing you on stream, and then playing it back to the stream, and then I'd hear the echo on stream, and it would replay the echo on stream, and then it was just getting worse. That's why you were echoing the first time.
I see.
Okay, what I did was I messed with a setting that I have no idea what it even does, but I set a... I went into the sources, I went into my Ripsaw, I went down to audio output mode, and normally it's on capture audio only, and that works. But I set it to use a custom audio output device and set it to the microphone of the Razer Ripsaw, which
Wow.
the microphone port on the Razer Ripsaw is empty.
Holy crap.
I love audio issues.
I'm gonna try to listen to the stream still, see if it's still going.
That was the best 25 minutes of my life.
Yeah, the audio's still on. The audio's still there.
Good. Fucking hell. Hey, do you want to join my pain?
Sure. Give me a second. Die into a mud horse. Or is it a terror raid?
Oh right, I need to give you an item. What item would I even give to an Octobax? You're good at competitive.
Pretty solid, apparently.
Yeah, but what item would I give to it? Rocky Helmet?
You have another muscle band?
No. Why would I buy 3 muscle bands?
Fair. What do you have
I mean,
that?
Rocky Helmet's basically better than nothing, and that's kind of the only thing I have.
True. It is a solid item too.
Just, give it an entire other Pokemon ability, which is Rough Skin.
You know, sometimes you just gotta. I mean, to be fair, they already made a. Did we want to set up a union room for this or not?
Yeah.
I do love this the candles.
Why are they here? This is a snowstorm.
Have you considered that is the ghost type gym
And?
town? You know, I got nothing.
I don't care if it's the
That's
Ghost
all I
Gym
got.
town. Poke Portal. Is there a new is there a new mystery gift? Or is it still the same one?
I don't believe so. No, I think it's still
Oh,
the
that's where
flying
Battle
Pikachu.
Stadium is.
Yeah,
So they have an actual ranked mode in this game?
yeah,
Have they had that in other Pokemon games? I never do online stuff, but I don't
Yeah,
remember there
man.
being an actual ranking system.
yeah. I think since XY, they've always had a rank system. I think in XY,
With my good friend the Cross
and
Transceiver?
yeah, I think maybe Black and White had one, but I think it was just like a number. It wasn't like now they've actually got like beginner tier, Pokeball tier, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and then Master Ball
I saw
tier.
someone posting on Twitter that they got to #1.
Hey, you're in offline mode.
Why do you always do this to me?
Because I only just now notice it. um, hey, #1 in the world is pretty impressive.
Yeah, you would argue it's the most impressive.
You know, just kind of how it is. I have seen a couple of the teams that have made it there, and one of them is really funny because the idea is that you use Tatsugiri and Dondozo. You give the Tatsugiri a toxic orb, so that way it dies after Dondozo has eaten it, so that way you can send out a Flamigo.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yep, and Flamigo copies Dondozo's stat boosts.
So the way that those two Pokemon work is that in a double battle, one just eats the other one and gives it a big stat boost.
Yeah, and then neither of them can retreat. It also changes how Dondozo's order up works, in that it changes what stat boost it gets. So, like, I think the orange one gives an attack boost. I think the blue one not the blue one, the yellow one gives
Yeah,
yeah, an actual almost word.
what was the other one? 9
Yeah, right. The fact that actually was somebody's passcode.
I'm surprised.
There.
So I'm surprised that they didn't. Well, actually, come to think of it, they might have done a thing. Because I know in certain Pokemon games for online functionality, they make it so that all the letters that can be mistaken for numbers aren't available for passwords.
They do that for this one too.
Okay. But yeah, I guess that none of those letters count.
Nope, apparently not.
No, don't disband the group.
That is just really funny that's how that turned out.
Yet you can't name Cuff Egregious its name.
Right? It doesn't fit. Oh hey, what are we doing over here?
No, it fits. It just has a certain word in the middle of it.
Ah.
Have you never noticed that?
I have not, believe it or not.
Oh, you have a pretty backpack.
Yeah.
Where the hell am I?
Alright.
Are we in the... Oh, wait. Why are we here?
That's what I want to know.
Wait, is this the... Up there. Steel.
Hello, Snom. At the very edge of the city.
I love just going straight up a wall.
It's pretty good. All right, so you have
Yeah, slack off.
how,
Or slack. Vigor off.
the other one.
The one that doesn't matter.
The only one that's remotely useful of the three of them.
How dare you?
It's true.
Steel love disc. No.
Hey, that's you. Hey, that's candy. And you have nothing else.
I don't want to go through the effort.
That's fair.
Okay, so I need to fight the psychic type. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, Psychic's next, then Ice. Because I know you're saving
I'm saving
the bug
Katie,
gym leader for last.
the sugar
Yeah.
bug. Sugar bug. A sugar bug.
I think. Let me see. Yeah.
Hey, small lives.
Yeah, mid-50s are about where they kind of expect you to be to go into the Elite Four
Oh, I'll get there
and
handily.
do all like the finales for the three stories. You want to fight a dragon viper?
Not really. Where?
I'll put it up in case you do. In case you change your mind.
Oh, right, I can join it from this side, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to go all the way over there.
I think you are gonna have to check the Terradens
Hey, Dunsparce.
from Dunsparce from the Poke Portal.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you know.
That's a 4-star raid.
Yeah. I'm bringing it. They're level 45.
Okay. Time to use play rough a lot.
Indeed.
Oh, did you see that there's a glitch with the 7-star Charizard raid?
Oh, where it just suddenly gets health back for some reason?
No, apparently very specifically, sometimes if you use play rough as a move that would kill it, it heals it instead.
See what?
Apparently, if you use play rough as a move that would kill it, it will heal it instead. Apparently, that's what's happening.
What the fuck? That's which one? Holy shit, that's insane.
Fill your party with level 100 Bulbasaur that only know explosion. We've come so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
My nose been stuffy all day.
I feel that though.
Time to squish a snake.
Indeed. Well, we know what ability it has now.
I don't want to think about a Gardevoir shedding skin.
I don't either. And maybe almost double its level. One day it'll let us do something.
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's happened.
I'm paralyzed.
That's not ideal.
Ow.
I'm paralyzed and confused. Give me 1 second, I'm fixing this. Work Tauros.
I beat it the fuck up. Terastalize! This is definitely worth it.
Definitely not overkill in the slightest. Oh, you have Fairy Terrasilize one. I just might steal.
That's probably more useful, to be fair.
The extra stab on Gigaton Hammer is real nice. Maybe that's why they don't let you use that move twice in a row. You Terrasilize
Yeah, you know.
twice with the steel Gigaton. You kind of just have a 320 base power move. You should get like an EXP large candy out of it.
I'm gonna get 3 EXP extra larges.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I got a large and 2 mediums. And Terra Shards.
You even got more mediums than that too, because you can scroll down and see more.
Oh my god.
Yeah. 4-star rates are real nice.
I just panicked because I looked over and saw that my stream was paused on the Pokemon Center, and then I realized that I paused the stream.
Good work.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's really funny. Oh, I thought I saw Tinkaton in the wild, but no, it was a middle stage evolution. Tinkatuff. I love that Tinkaton has become like the generational favorite Pokemon.
I mean, it's a good one.
It's very good.
I'm sad that more people didn't like Alcremie. Alcremie was my favorite from Gen 8.
It's a neat Pokemon idea,
I love
but
it so
also
much. It's my friend. It's my favorite Pokemon of all time, and that's kind of not saying something because I've been very decisive about that. But like,
indecisive about it. You mean?
yeah, that's what I said, didn't I? Am I dumb?
I just heard decisive.
Okay. Ice Beam! Gojira!
For reference, I believe he evolves at 54.
It's useless. Okay. My poor team not knowing what a special attack is.
I promise that's not going to come back and bite you in the ass later.
Hey, do they intend for you to have beaten the climbing titan before you get to this gym?
Probably not.
There's this giant cliff next to it. Oh my god. How tall is this thing?
Well, I mean, there is an elaborate cave system that you're supposed to go through. Supposed to go through.
You fuck nerds. That just sprinting up the side of a cliff.
Look, if the option's there,
Hey, there's a fire
you're
right
gonna
there.
take it. No, I just hopped into a different one.
How dare you?
I know.
What'd you hop into?
Bright's a ground type Mimikyu. It's also 4-star though.
That's the Giga Impact TM.
Hmm.
I found a fire ditto! Are you sure you don't want to join me?
Sure, give me a sec.
That's really funny, and I don't know why.
I will say it will just keep its Terra type. But like that is really funny.
What is that? I don't. What? That's the. I don't know. I never thought about a terrestrializing Ditto, but that's the most useless thing on the planet.
Yes. Alright, I'm ready to go when you put it up.
Okay. I hurt fire types again? I guess you. Okay.
It's fine. I'll probably just kill it in the hit with the giant
Ground type
catfish.
move. Non-stab ground type move. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Catfish. Giant catfish.
Listen, as long as somebody doesn't throw out a fire type with a high physical defense, I'm fine. Or a flying type with a high physical defense. Those don't exist.
The real catch will be what does an imposter into?
Oh.
If an imposter's into my Pokemon, we have a problem.
The only times where I wish that the Terra Raid NPC trainers had a Magikarp. Look at it, it's a candle on its head.
So good.
Oh my god, look at its eye in the reflection.
Yeah, I know, right? I see you. Oh, thank God, turned.
How dare you turn against me?
Kill it.
Hey, I just pressed the button to attack it, and it already had no health, and I was like, what happened?
My level 91 catfish happened.
I killed it. It was all me.
I'm proud of you.
Get a ditto.
You love it. It just gives ditto goo.
It's really good music.
It is. I think this was one of the songs that Toby Fox worked on. Because he apparently he did a lot
actually.
more. He did like a lot more for this game than he did for Sword and Shield. Because I think in Sword and Shield he just did the Rose Tower theme. And like even for like this game, I think he like sent like Game Freak's music department like midis of his songs. So like a lot of people are still like co-credited for like helping make the songs. But like I think with one exception, and that exception is the final boss theme.
Bye bye, Petrol.
You want in on a 4-star Mimikyu?
Is that ground type?
Yes.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, I hit challenges group on accident.
How dare you?
I know.
I think that's where I'm going. Oh hey,
A
dumb
what?
bird.
Bombardier?
Why'd you turn around?
To upset you specifically.
Yeah.
Something I do find kind of funny is that like all the I went back to the Titan area for the Bombardier, and I saw just an interactable Bombardier. So I think all the Titans are just like interactables that you can like go and catch that Pokemon with if you wanted.
I would track.
Just something I found amusing. I mean, I think that's how you're supposed to get Great Tusk Iron Treads early.
I mean, I got Iron Treads early, so.
Mm.
Did you know that, what was I gonna say? Did you know that Pokemon are much more likely to be prevented from moving by paralysis if they're a bird? Did you know that that's a true fact?
I don't know if I believe you.
That, I mean, 7-year-old me definitely believes it. And I think that that's valid.
You know what? We'll say it's valid.
God damn it, fucking nose.
Don't blow your nose.
What do you think I'm doing?
Good.
Fuck the audio quality. You can all suffer with me.
Well, that's just rude.
Yes, it is.
Well, as long as you're aware.
God damn it, my eyes are also watering.
Well, that one's not as good.
That's fine. I'll go to work tomorrow, and if it's still bad, then I'll just call out of work the next day.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm working 4 hours tomorrow anyways.
Well, that's not bad. When do you start?
4.
So a night shift, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Not night shift, like evening shift.
Closing shift.
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for.
Fancy.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty nice. I don't know.
That's part dark type?
Yeah. And its hidden ability effectively gives it rock type stab.
Okay. Thank you, Dolmize.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that's a water Rellor.
Interesting. Whee!
Oh yeah, right. Oh.
What? Yeah, picking up items in this game is weirdly oh. Do you see on like the side of like that building?
Yeah, I saw it.
I love that. I love that little detail so much.
Hey, look, it's Venusaur.
And that's it. I want to say Bellsprout, but I don't remember if Bellsprout had that sprite or a different sprite.
Every Pokemon that was grass type. Basically.
Pretty much. And then, you know, there was yellow version that had a special surfing Pikachu sprite for when you surfed.
Yeah, you know.
It was on a snowboard. It was awesome.
I'm gonna die.
Hmm?
I'm gonna die.
Why?
Because my nose.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. Fucking snow cloak.
Oh, hey, it's a Delibird Presents warehouse.
Yeah, there was one of those in Medali too.
Didn't notice.
And I think in Porto,
Is Delibird
auction?
Presents just Amazon?
That's what my thought process is. I did like you just zooming on by the TM.
Yo, look at my cool water floaty.
But like, I'll be real, it really does look like it'd be like Miraidon specifically looks like it really would just be a good water floaty.
Have you found a headbutt tree yet?
Uh, quite literally only in the northernmost part of Paldea. At least like in terms of like where I found stuff that actually like
I found it.
where like Pokemon will actually come out of the tree.
Yeah, I think you are supposed. Oh, hey Clay. I think that you are supposed to like see Pokemon hanging from the tree and then hit it. I know that was happening on Route 1 before.
Yeah, you could see a couple of the tarantulas hanging from trees.
Hey, there's your treasure hunt. Figured out what you're hunting for yet? Sure have. It's great, look at you knowing exactly what you're after. Many students choose to make the gym circuit a part of their treasure hunt. It's no easy feat, but even making the attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here, to make sure you know your homeroom teacher's got your back. Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
AKA, I heard you wanted double experience for a Pokemon. Or 1.5 times experience.
Oh, this wasn't Nimona. Wonder what happened to her.
Hmm.
Welcome to the Alfrenada gym.
I'm sure she gave up.
Oh yeah, definitely. That sounds like her.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Who are we talking about? Like, come on, who are we talking about? Hop? That kid never gave up.
That kid absolutely gave up. I don't know what you're talking about.
That kid never gave up even once. That's why he's superior to Nimona. No one gives up all the time. Loses one battle, then just quits. Then just has an existential crisis and quits battling.
You know, loses one battle after losing literally every single goddamn battle to you. Hop. Please.
Working up a sweat with a special type of exercise. God damn it. Emotional spectrum practice. Created by tool per self. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta practice ESP.
Yeah. Let's get physical. Let's get physical. That song was about
I'm
sex,
going
right?
to funk you. Probably. That's like one of the major categories of this song is about X category for music.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you know.
Why are you here?
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh, so welcome, new kid. This is where we do emotional spectrum practice. No idea of a Metachan.
Right.
Why is your battle studies teacher here at the Pokemon gym working as an instructor, you ask? Well, I've been friends with the gym leader here, Tulip, since we were kids. So they make out, is what I'm hearing.
Hold on.
Okay. We decided to have,
So it's even more confirmed.
we decided to have a Pokemon battle, a special rule. Loser has to do what the winner says, so we battled and, well... Look, never mind what happened. Point is, this is my chance to both get a workout and help my friend when I don't have classes. Rules of emotional spectrum practice, or ESP for short, are simple. I'll show you a certain movement, and all you have to do is copy it. Ready to get this gym test started? I hope your body and mind are ready for the challenge. Sure.
Alright, and when she says copy it, she means do it a lot.
Let's get to exercise. Show me an eruption of emotions. Why are you making me humiliate Sam while I'm doing this?
Are you enjoying just spamming the same face over and over again?
Overflow with excitement. I love the little, like, riff that plays.
Right?
Let's get physical, physical, get physical, physical. Is there any point to me doing this so many times?
You need to get to a certain, I guess, like, stuff around you aspect, and then you're good. And then you pass.
Do Simon Says or something, I guess.
It's pretty much Simon Says. Just do what Simon says multiple times.
Are you sure you have to do it multiple times?
I'm pretty sure you do, because you get more, or like, just stuff around your character as you do it more times.
I'm not sure about that.
I'll find out.
I mean, this doesn't seem significantly different, so... Yeah, it looks like more stuff's happening now that I'm just letting them go through. Are you sure you're not dumb?
No, I've never been sure of that. I don't know why you ask that.
I think you're the bestest. Hey, look, I finished.
Appreciate it. Yay!
I guarantee you I did not have to spam it.
You probably didn't.
That was awesome. I can't stop grinning after witnessing the perfect power of expression. It's enough warm-up. Now let's put those muscles to work with the Pokemon battle. Hello, child.
Muscle power?
Keep
Are we
moving. It's no ordinary battle. This is a workout. Oh no, it's like... Oh no, it's an action duel. You need to keep moving.
No.
I really want to watch Pokemon... Or, no, not Pokemon. I really want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that was Arc V.
Was Arc V... Never remember if Arc V was Xyz or Pendulum.
Pendulum.
Okay. Might be nice.
Next step for the gym battle, you have to prove you could beat a literal child.
Yeah, you know, look. I mean, look, there's a literal child that is a member of the Elite Four. You know, so maybe Paldean children are just made of better stuff.
Have I met this child yet?
You will very soon.
Okay. Hey, you caught a Frostless.
Yeah. Caught that a while ago.
Great, I can hear your Pokemon and your muscles screaming with delight. Tired, gotta hang in there. Time for the second half.
Also scream with delight? Is
Oh,
that what
God.
that's supposed to be?
Why am I here?
Uh,
Free me! I bet this is Speedrunner's favorite part.
oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, let's just see how long it takes if I just do it once and let it go. What are
Probably
the...
not
Okay,
very.
okay, wait. I have a question. What are the chances that if you just don't do anything, it just says, well, you could have done better, but time to get on to the battle?
Hell if I know.
What are the chances you just don't need to press a thing?
I imagine low to non-existent, but I would not be surprised.
Yeah, you absolutely don't need to spam them at all.
Makes sense.
That was perfect. I almost lost track of who was teaching who. Don't give up. Yeah, it's time for another battle. Hold out against all that
How did you
lactic
lose
acid.
track of that?
I mean, to be fair, it is Indra.
Yes.
Jesus Christ!
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think, Chloe, I think you're onto something there.
Indeedy. Oh. Right.
You know, normal type.
Okay, Sarah-Ledge. Do this one.
She's doing her best.
Hey, Sarah-Ledge is very strong.
Yes. I was about to say, which apparently is very good.
Nothing grows faster than a growing kid like you. You caught another Frostlass.
Oh, I didn't.
Good job, you made it all the way through the ESP exercise. You passed the test, no doubt about it. Congratulations. If you're not done yet, sprint over to the lobby staff around the double. Report your passing grade to formally finish the gym test.
Did it. They're so proud of you.
We did it. Hooray.
Woo!
Where's the Pokemon Center? There it is. Oh, I think this might actually be the place that was the example for... Oh, hey, TM. For evolving a Rellor is jump up here, and then... Oh,
Yeah. I could see it.
jump up here, and then really quickly turn around, and then it just runs around down there.
Yeah, no, I could see it. I don't know about Rellor, but I think the other two.
Oh, no, sorry, it was Palmo.
Yeah, Palmo definitely would make sense here. Did it.
We did it! Hooray! My family's great.
Good for you, kid. We're proud of you. I forgot that Mimikyu can learn Warhammer.
I mean, it makes sense. It is holding a stick.
Yes. Wait, Mimikyu? What stick is Mimikyu holding?
Its tail. That's what its tail is. It's just holding a stick behind it underneath its cloak. I see you completed the SP exercise, Lucia. Congratulations, you passed the gym test. Earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. Yep.
You'll never guess what type she is.
Nuclear. Sorry, wrong
Yes.
game. Light.
Wait.
Pokemon Uranium was a good game.
I've heard.
So right, I'll get things moving here on my end. Plain and simple, naturally beautiful. Order the new eyeshadow color too, would you? Thanks, you're a doll. Gotta run now. Chat with you later.
Gonna lose type.
Why do you have butterflies like tacked to your dress?
Okay, right? That's my question.
Hello there. My name's Tulip, the gym leader here. But I must tell you that being a makeup artist is my main line of work. Dendra had nothing but praise for you. She said you totally slayed out there. I must say, you're a cute challenger, Lucia. I'm sure my ESP exercise made you all the more beautiful. Doesn't that make you happy? You keep your Pokemon beautiful and clean as well. I see you have quite the aesthetic sense. Appearance is equally important for both people and Pokemon.
Yeah, right?
Makeup is like magic. Anyone can use it to change their appearance. Allow me to put my skills to use to make your cute little Pokemon even more beautiful.
I could be dressed looking like back flab.
I'm too used to Elden Ring.
What were you about to do?
What do you mean?
What were you about to do that you were too used to Elden Ring for?
No, I mean, I'm too used to the Godskin Apostles.
Ah.
And the Godskin Nobles, specifically.
Hey, so what type is Girafarig?
For some reason, I thought it became Psychic Dark. Damn you!
I was just saying, I don't really blame you though, because it does learn a lot of dark type moves.
Don't crunch me! Fuck!
That's gonna crutch you.
Poor Violet.
Well, she had a life. Not necessarily a good or a long one, but you know, just a life.
Come back to me, my child.
Yay, 90% accurate moves!
Fuck off!
I feel like that was a little unnecessary, but I respect it.
Shut up. Now the sweep begins.
Mm-hmm. In the immortal words of John Cena, are you sure about that?
Yeah, I can see him.
Fair enough.
Why?
Why
Why is your dumb bird so fast?
Because it's an ostrich. Have you not considered the fact that ostriches are fast?
Die.
Because that's literally all they can, because they have to be if they want to survive. Base 105 speed.
Oh god.
With a hidden ability.
Is Gardevoir faster than me? Isn't Gardevoir kind of slow?
Kind of. Yeah, base 80.
I believe. I haven't even been paying attention to her levels, by the way.
Okay. She's
44?
44.
It's fine.
Yeah. Your Pokemon does in fact have higher base speed than Gardevoir by 5 points. Doodle not onto their knockoff.
Florges. Florges is probably pretty slow too.
Yeah, Florges isn't particularly fast.
You're just hard to get rid of his caked on mascara. Let's see. I need a good makeup remover.
It also does not have very good physical bulk, so.
Come here, my little Florges. It's time for a makeover. You'll become a new you.
And by the way, her shoes also have butterflies on them, at like the ankles. Why?
Psychic is a disco ball.
I mean,
I told you the sweep is starting.
well, you were sure about it, and you were right.
Your strength has a magic to it that cannot be washed away. I lost the battle, and your beauty rivals even my own? I can't believe it. You're quite splendid. Yes, truly amazing. Perhaps I should take you under my wing before you make a big break elsewhere.
Back off, bitch. She's mine.
Fucking Nomota just climbing over the battlement in the background. But I suppose I need to work on myself a little more first, before I run off and do such a thing. You've earned my gym badge. Allow me to strike one of my best poses to give it to you. Congratulations, Lucia.
Get it.
I'm like about to fall over.
Help. Help.
Six gym badges, Pokemon level 50, easier catch. Train hard, you'll be able to use this move in a totally perfect way. Psychic? Hooray. Don't go uploading that selfie we just took to social media, okay?
Why not?
I think my makeup has run a little with all the moving and sweating I did during our battle. I need to fix it fast before my next appointment. My schedule is absolutely packed, you know. Farewell, then. You did splendidly today. Okay, nerd.
I think... I'm not sure I want to see you again.
Hey, it's my art teacher. Greetings
Yeah.
once more, Lucia. I was watching your battle with Gym Leader from the sidelines, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks, gold star, extra credit even.
Well, thank you.
Hardly had you sent out Ceruledge before you launched into your strategy. An
I
unrealistic
use Shadow Claw.
An unrealistic offensive, a flurry of attacks, an efficient way to corner the opponent. Imagine if he said this when, like, your tactic was, like, stall tactics. Like, just, like, full-on, like, defense buffs and toxic.
Protect. Leftovers heal.
Yeah, like, imagine if that's what he... Imagine if that statement changed depending on how many turns the battle took.
I kind of hope it does, but I also don't think it does.
Such a vibrant palette of moves. Ah, I do beg your pardon. I didn't mean to let my emotions run amok like that.
I mean, you really liked how I used Shadow Claw 4 times?
Hey, I used Gigaton Hammer once, too.
Oh, true.
In summary, I simply wanted to say that you seem to have gotten even stronger. I must admit, I'm eager for you to gather all the gym badges. As a member of the Elite Four, I await the day you'll come to face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing, don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Be sure to come by the academy every now and then.
Your Pokédex has been updated. Your Pokédex has been updated. Alright. And now for the Ice Gym.
It is time for Hot Boy. Oh, hey,
I think it's...
Gabite. You! I've been looking for you. Where are you?
Oh.
Fuck is it? I heard they're in caves. Are you in here?
There is a giant cave system in let's say in what's supposed to be the lead up to here.
Hey, Bayonet.
Yeah.
Hey, Sinisty.
Load shotgun. Not today. Dude, hey, it's your prerogative.
Da-na-na. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me buy some fucking Pokeballs.
Those are good.
I think I can buy Quick Balls now.
You should be able to. I think. I forget how many badges that is. Why did I kill so many Swap? Oh, I remember when I killed so many Swaplu. There was an outbreak, and then I was trying to get a shiny version.
Yes.
When did I? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fun fact: level 54 Fortress have Flash Cannon.
Good.
or not flash cannon, explosion.
Good.
So, my recommendation is don't try to shiny hunt Zorua. Or not Zorua. I saw Zorua because I needed Zorua because I saw I needed Zorua for something. Oh, if you're looking for the cave system,
I'm just following the
uh,
path back.
fair.
I'm assuming that would take me there.
No, you've gone the wrong way. That way leads kind of nowhere.
Where is it then? Hyper voice.
Voice is pretty good.
Hey, large candy.
Nice. Yeah, I think the random items in the overworld get better the more gym badges you have too. I think. I'm uncertain of that. Though it would make sense.
Tell me where to... Can I not climb this?
Nope. It's not directly up.
I'm gonna have a problem.
Oh, Ataria. I can't speak.
Please. Ah!
It's fine. There's another wall.
It's almost like there's a thing to jump directly to it.
Hmm. Wicked Thunderbolts.
Okay, Violet, this is part of your battle training. Don't hit me.
Hit you?
Ah! 50 Gimmickle coins.
Yeah, that's the average one I've seen get out of the chest gimmicks. Surprised you didn't let Doodle learn knockoff.
Why do I have it on knockoff? It's a normal poison type.
Cause it's good coverage.
Where's the cave system?
So open your map.
Is that dexterity? Wild.
You see the path leading west out of the psychic town.
Yes.
Going west out of Alfredata.
Yes.
That's it. Follow that path.
Wait a second. I don't need to ride back there. No wonder. That's why the Pokemon Center's on that side of the city.
Yeah, you know.
Why am I a dumbass?
It's okay. This is where I think this is where I first ran into what's it? Frigibax.
God, this place is massive.
Oh yeah.
This looks like Victory Road.
It really does though.
Gligar? No, Sableye.
I'll be right back into this bathroom.
Hmm. Hmm.
What all are you looking for?
I'm looking for the squiggly thing.
The squiggly thing?
Yeah. The squiggly squisher.
Oh.
Big impact.
Just use this move. We promise it's good.
What's Umbreon?
What level is it?
50.
Hmm.
Is
Oh,
that
you caught a
dark?
handy. Yeah.
Why does that look?
Dude,
Why does it look like a comic thing?
I know, right? Oh, I found one. Found a Glimmet. In charge! This might hurt a little bit.
Nah, it's fine.
That hurt a little bit. Wasn't that bad.
Tuxtricity's laughing.
You know, as it should. I just found the entire situation really funny.
Dang it. Why do you know yawn?
Great question.
Nice. Not so nice. Ow!
Mm. Oh no. I think I see where you are.
Yeah.
Because I have found a glimmet.
A what?
The little sneaky thing you're looking for.
Oh, you mean a squishy squoosh. Gotcha.
Yeah, squishy squoosh.
Well then.
That's unfortunate.
You know what? That's fine. It's not trying to catch me.
I see it caught an embryo. Yeah, I am, I think I'm on the other side, yeah. I'm directly across from you. From where that shiny embryon was. Not the shiny embryon, the embryon was.
Hey, Shogun. Are you sure you're around here?
Keep going up. And go left.
Sure you're up here? Hey, Pupitar.
Hello, yes. That is it. That is it right there.
God damn it, it turned more.
Unfortunate. Oh, suddenly you're over there now.
Okay.
It is a... For reference.
Hope it's dead.
Unfortunate. It is a rock poison type.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's just kind of Umbreon in here.
Yeah, there are a couple places where you can just find the evolutions just chilling.
Hey, Gibble. He has tenure.
Yeah. Professor Gibble has it. There's a good reason he's got tenure.
That is Professor Gibble, just like on a walk.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta try to catch him before you leave.
Yeah.
The Glimmin, I mean.
Yeah.
That's fair. Thought I found one, and then I realized it was a dino.
Yo, catch me a dino.
Have you not seen them?
No. I'm pretty sure they're exclusive to Scarlet.
Hey. So they are. He's a happy little guy.
Got to do something for him while he's, you know, buzzing.
She's got this weird tingling sensation. Alright, I have a dino. I know for you. What do you want to call it?
Oh, I have nothing.
Well, that's why creative mode exists.
I need to make encounter power rock or poison. I need to go to a shop and just buy as many cooking materials as I can.
Yeah. Here. I'm gonna go through pin messages real quick. So I know we've got.
We have one for shiny odds, not for.
It's still a fact. You don't have to do shiny odds, but you can still use like that as just a like encounter power for certain Pokemon.
Cause shiny odds come from Mystica, right? Right? Don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where that power comes from, not the normal ingredients.
That would make sense.
Oh, but what did you want to call your dino?
Oh, Duo. Don't trail!
Oh, we wanted you to say hi.
Get out of here.
You have said hi.
I am in a cave.
Indeed.
Skitter smack.
That's a solid move.
Skitters behind the target to attack. I'll be honest, the coverage is probably more worth the Draining Kiss. It's also a physical
Probably.
move.
Yep. Oh, remind me, it's a Destiny knot that passes down. IVs, right?
Yeah, it's Destiny Knot for IVs, it's Everstone for
Everstone for Nate.
Or for...
Bill?
Sorry, yeah, for nature.
Okay.
I said the wrong word.
That's okay.
What the hell is this thing doing? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I found another one. I see like 3 on my screen, actually.
Well, good for you.
I'll keep them all spawned in.
Quick ball.
Hey! I actually saw you catch that one.
Yes.
Good work.
Its toxic mineral crystals look just like flower petals. This Pokemon scatters poisonous powder like pollen to protect itself. I love its little dumb little face.
No, it doesn't have. Yeah, this game doesn't have flash anymore.
Squishy squoo. I realized too late that I couldn't jump without being on Miraidon.
Whoops.
I was gonna jump off the cliff.
I had a feeling that's
Hey,
what
an
you were
Ovalstone.
going for. Yay, Ovalstones!
Actually, is there any point in giving Dunsparce Giga Impact, given that it already has Hyper Drill?
Really? I'll be honest, there's no real point for it. Now that, I like that.
Poison jab?
Well, poison jab's pretty nice.
No, but I mean instead of poison jab.
Mm. I would say instead of doodle, maybe. No, that's wrong. I can't say that. Doodle has to have doodle.
It says instead of slash.
Hmm.
Which, to be fair, yeah. It's over double the power.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, why not? Dunsparce can learn a lot of attacks.
It really can. It's got a crazy move pool.
Okay. Okay, so after poison would be ice, right? Or would it be one of these two?
It's ice next.
God, Team Star is really right at the beginning and then right at the end.
Pretty much. I mean, like, for reference, I think if we want to get technical, the final battle of Victory Road is, it kind of expects you to be level, like, lower 60s for the final battle with, guess who?
Gita.
Who? Well, I mean, yes, but, like...
It took you a second.
Yeah, I was like, I think I didn't hear the R. I heard Gita, not Greta.
No, I might have accidentally said Gita. Sam, what are you doing?
Being a cat.
Dumbass.
I mean, what's new? Hi, kitty.
It's okay, Sam.
He's a good cat.
Cryogonal!
Indeed. The literal snowflake Pokemon.
The Pokemon that... Sam! Shush, I'm trying to make a joke. The Pokemon that knows attract despite having no gender.
Pet the cat.
Damn it. I would if he'd come over here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a tragedy. Hello, kitty.
The unfortunate.
Hi, kitty.
The unfortunate ancient power boost.
Ow. Hi, kitty. Hi. What do you want? Sam, it kind of defeats the point if whenever I scratch one of your ears, you immediately try scratching the same exact ear yourself.
I've always interpreted that as a please don't kind of thing.
No, but like, the thing is, I can tell that he's not like doing it on purpose. His brain just decides that like, oh, my cheek is getting scratched, I must be the one doing it, and then his leg starts moving. That's what's happening.
I see.
Ah, no! Come back! Just claw marks down the side of the mountain. Meow. Why were they facing the other way?
I don't know.
I guess Violet.
Hmm.
An ice heal.
Wonder why that's there.
I could never guess.
Yeah, I got no idea.
They should make a. They should make a move that's essentially Thunder Wave, but it's for the frozen effect.
No.
Yes. Hey, I heard the good news. Congrats on gym badge number 6. Not even 1/10 of the trainers who take on the gyms get this far, you know? But I'm not surprised that you made it. I just knew there was a reason you caught my eye. Thanks. Oh, please. I should be the one thanking you. Anyway, I bet you could use a little warming up before you take on the gym, huh? Come on, you know the drill by now. Nod solemnly.
Who are you, the Warrior of Light? No, okay.
What?
I have no idea.
Ta-ta-ta-chan! Here's our battle cord for today. It's on the side of a cliff. Don't fight too hard or else it might come loose. Okay, right. Always important to check what environment your Pokemon will be battling in. Battlefield can have these teeny effects on your Pokemon's balance and stuff, you know? So, anyway, sorry I sort of dragged you out here, but a little pre-gym warming up should do you good. Now, come on, Lucia. Let's have a fruitful battle. She has some kind of obsession with fruit.
I was gonna say, what's with you and fruits, Nimona? I understand they're good for you. And now, for the penultimate rival fight.
Ow! Why was that super effective? Rock is super effective
Rock.
against fire?
Yes.
Since when?
Since Generation 1?
I could have swore only ground was, and I don't know why.
Because every Pokemon that could use rock-type moves is also a ground-type.
Fine.
That's
Time to bonk the dog.
Bonk the dog? Tiki-chan just like gets like the glowing red eyes.
Poor Violet. That stung. You're not the only one who can hit hard when it counts.
Yeah, we've noticed. He saw what you did to that Suru ledge.
Oh, wait, Palmot's fighting type now.
Yeah.
Ah, dummy.
Pretty sure she's got a trick up her sleeve. I don't know what it is.
You mean like terrestrializing her starter into its own type?
You know. I never said it was a good trick.
Her team really isn't suited for taking on fairy types, is it?
No, and it really... I actually don't remember. Yeah, no, not really. And it doesn't really get much better for it, but she gets some coverage for it at least.
No wonder people like Tinton.
I mean, it's just a really good Pokemon.
It is. Trading attacks on the brink of winning or losing gives me chills.
Are you sure that's what's giving you chills, or is it the fact that you don't have a jacket on?
No, the sun's out. She's warm now.
You know, I will be honest. I don't think Nemona's a woman who feels cold.
She moves too fast. The friction keeps her warm.
Exactly.
I'm all fired up. Who says that?
Suddenly go. I don't remember, but I know it was somebody's thing.
Time to make this Terror Orb shine. See, she like, struggles with her ball.
Hmm. I just look at him dance.
I really like Kokobble.
It's really silly, and I mean that in a good way. It's just a really silly Pokemon. There can be outbreaks of evolutions? Huh.
There should be a case that whenever there is an Eevee outbreak, there should just be one Eevee surrounded by all the evolutions.
That would be neat.
There should
But,
also
like,
be a new evolution.
One would think, especially given the final battle on Team Star's path.
Oh, so there was I was super excited for Sword and Shield specifically because there was all sorts of theory crafting on what the new evolutions could be. Because imagine how cool it would be for like, hey, it's like England and they have a bunch of like medieval knight history and stuff, and the evolutions are dragon and steel.
Been cool though.
It would have been so cool.
I will say it is weird that like Gen 8 broke the trend of every even number Pokemon generation giving new evolutions.
Well, we're also out of special attack types.
That's what you think. We don't need to listen to those anymore.
Well, you know, that is the case. So
I mean, hell, Gen 4 gave us grass and ice.
Gen 4 did what?
Gen 4 gave us grass and ice, and the grass type was a physical attacker.
I thought grass was a special attacker in Gen 1.
No, in Gen 1? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Original types. Sam, what is your problem? Are you a dummy?
He just wants attention.
It's no for me. Man, you've gotten so good. I think that should be enough for a warm-up. You and your Pokemon should be all set now. Here, take these as thanks for the battle. 2 gems remaining. Try to be a champion. Give it all you got. Now let's get back to Gym Lobby. Are you gonna heal my Pokemon?
Maybe?
Ramona?
I actually don't know if she does.
Ramona? Okay, thank you. Welcome to the Glaceado Gym. We're a series of challenger. Your name is Lucia, yes? Great, now in order to face a gym leader, you need to pass the gym test.
Oh.
Snowboarding.
Well?
Means doing this. God damn it. Ride a Pokemon down the designated course, reach goal within the time limit. Street test, head of the gym, so you'll have to find out the details there. Rhydon, can you turn into a snowboard?
Why would you ask this of me? Left, not right. You were going right.
Were you?
And the voice in your head that's telling you directions.
Up there. Snowscape?
AKA the hail replacement.
Ah. Alright, Pokemon all the way down. Ready to go. Could you get up the mountain this way?
I believe so, yes.
That's pretty funny.
Snowdawn.
Minute 30. We got this. Oh, it's just sliding?
Yep.
No. I'm good.
Look, you can knock down the thing. It's okay.
No, I'm good. I don't think it'd be possible to not knock down that other one.
I'm with you on that. Pokemon's a little too big. Holy crap, it's too cold.
Congratulations on completing the run. Some of the best sliding I've ever seen. Almost like seeing Grisha in his prime again. Oh, you obviously passed the gym test with flying colors. Go let the receptionist know. Why can't any of you ever let the receptionist know?
Right? Like, why does it always have to be the gym challenger telling them? That just seems like...
At this point, I should just walk out of the building, wait 5 minutes, and then walk in and say that I did the challenge.
Yeah, exactly! Just like, guys, come on.
Sub-Zero
Yep.
Shredder.
You know. He was a...
Please tell me that he is an ice terrestrialized Goldango.
He does not.
Damn it! Oh, I'm happy anyways.
Look at the little guy.
Ah! I look so just... I look dead inside.
You really do.
What the hell is this thing? There you are. I'm freezing.
Citadel is so cute. I love it.
I take it you're a challenger? My name's Grisha. I'm a snowboarder. Used to be a pro, actually. Now I'm a gym leader. Saw you on the slopes. Your skills... Yeah, they were pretty cool. Don't let that go to your head. Winter mountains are dangerous. They can throw your life right off course. Easy as that. Same thing with Pokemon battles, really. It's always the most dangerous when you're just starting to get the hang of things. You want me to muffle my voice because he's talking into the scarf?
Apparently, yes.
Today's not a great day to face me, you know. You're better off giving up. You sure you want to battle me? Still trying to act cool, huh? That's too bad. Well, this is my job now, so don't take what I'm about to do personally. Sam? Shut up.
What did you do to the poor cat?
I didn't do anything. I just started petting him so he'd shut up. Get ready to feel the icy bite of reality. I like Russia. Sam, do you need water or something? I just gave you water earlier. Ah!
Maybe.
Let's say I didn't warn you. Not my fault if you get overwhelmed. Ow. Okay, Sam, fine. You're being a pest. Let me check everything you own. Sam, what do you want?
That's just how cats work.
Sam, you have plenty of water. You have plenty of food. What do you want from me? Ah! Sam, get off that.
What's he doing?
Oh, God, disconnected my headset. Oh, no. Oh, God, where is it? There it is.
Oh, crap,
Okay,
that's incredible. Welcome back.
Okay, well, since I'm standing up anyways, feel free to stare at Frostmoth. I'm gonna... Oh, God, it's Frostmoth. Well, sorry, Frostmoth. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
You know. Here's the thing. I can't, remotely access her stuff, so I can't actually steal her Pokemon. I'm not Team Rocket. Although I will say, that does just remind me of, like, a story of, like, apparently some guy was hitting on a lady in, a bar, as they do. And, the lady was like, "Oh yeah, cool. Can I see your phone? I can put your phone number." I said, "I can put my phone number in." And I think they were talking about Pokemon Go a bit at that point in time. And the guy, foolishly gives her his phone, well, because he's a little drunk. And what does she do? She Team Rockets him, steals all of his good Pokemon out of Pokemon Go, and basically leaves. Apparently, they both had a really good laugh at that. Yeah, that was really funny. I am definitely like paraphrasing the story, but like, that is like one of my favorite Pokemon Go stories I've heard. It's just, yeah, I Team Rocketed a guy who was hitting me because I thought he was a creep, and he was like, "Oh hey, thanks for your Pokemon, nerd." It's incredible. This is the other lesson to learn here is don't give your phone to strangers. Yeah, apparently you can trading has just been a thing in it since it came out, I guess. Which, God, that was 6 years ago. What the hell? Yeah, I know, right? Like, what do you mean it was 6 years ago? Wild. I mean, that is a half dozen years ago, Chloe. Because I believe it was released in the summer of 2016. Oh, wait, it's 2022. What's... Oh, sometimes I forget. I thank you, I think. Sometimes I forget. What was Pokemon Go like a staggered release? I thought it was like a worldwide release thing. I guess I could see it having to be like staggered for like Australia, New Zealand, like a couple other regions, but just didn't think about that. Okay,
I'm back.
It was released in the winter of 2016 for you, Chloe. Talking about Pokemon Go.
Ow. I am back. I got Sam some fresh cold water, and it looks like he's happy.
It's good.
I think he just didn't like that the water he had wasn't new. I'm sorry, Sam. I gave you water a couple hours ago. Okay, anyways, Bug Ice type.
Indeed.
Thank you for the speed boost. Beartic.
Like some wild Pokemon. Not really, but like, you're just funny to me.
Oh no.
It knows Earthquake, I guess.
Aqua Jet! Haha! Violet toughed it out! Violet wants to win. That's the first time a Pokemon has toughed it out in this playthrough.
Nice.
It's a Titan.
Hey, you know what else ice types are weak to? Steel.
I don't think I could one-shot us a Titan.
I have full faith that you probably can.
No, I mean with flame charge.
Oh, absolutely not. I think this one is thick. This one, I forget if this one is thick fat or slush rush for its ability.
Well, it's got dead for its ability.
I say it is now deceased.
Altaria.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool.
I still think Iono has had the best use of terrestrialization for her type.
She's got the funniest, at least.
Absolutely. She said, "What?" She said, "What if I had a Pokemon that didn't have any weakness?"
No.
Hi, kitty.
It's like Electros.
Yeah. Only a ghost type instead of well, at base anyway.
Why the hell do you pitch so low, Grisha?
I don't know.
Anyways,
guess.
Terrasilize good to impact.
Oh no.
It's Doodle's time to shine.
Yeah,
Slam that
Altaria-
giant
Altaria
diamond head
had
of
a-
yours directly into that cloudbird.
That Altaria had a nice life.
I was like mountains in the winter. The situation could change in a heartbeat. She has such a dramatic low pitch.
Right? It's so extra.
Oh god!
Well, that's unfortunate.
Hurricane! Okay, try again. Here we go!
I believe in Doodles.
It didn't do enough.
Oh shit. Well,
But I do heal from Shell Bell, so it basically doesn't have recoil.
it doesn't do recoil.
Oh wait, right, I remember what it does. Damn it.
It's physical hyper beam.
I was thinking of the wrong one.
They could have learned double edge.
Yeah, oh well. That's fine.
The cold will leave you shaky.
Help me! Doodle!
Blech.
No, Doodle, you put in a good performance.
I really did. I appreciate him for it.
Yeah, my stats were reset because I switched out, right?
Yes.
How fast do you think is an Altaria compared to a Ceruledge?
Well, Ceruledge has base 85.
That's not that great.
Altaria has base 80.
Oh god, here we go. Yes!
Got him.
I avenge Doodle. Why is Altaria so... I guess its wings are clouds.
Yeah.
It's not very aerodynamic.
No, it does just kind of float there.
Treasure, you're so cute. You melted straight through my ice.
He's
sorry.
neat.
You melted straight through my ice.
There you go.
That burning passion you have, you strive for the future no matter what challenges you face. Just like how I used to be. Oh, never mind. I should give you a gym badge. Huh? You want a photo together to commemorate your win?
Yeah, all the others have given me one so far.
Come on, that's so uncool. I don't usually do that sort of thing, but okay, fine. Special occasion.
Aww.
I love Krishna. 7 gym badges, you should be able to catch Pokemon up to level 55 more easily. They'll actually listen to you too, which is nice. Oh, and before I forget, you should take this too. Ice Spinner. covers its feet in thin ice and twirls around, slamming into the target. Spinning motion also destroys the terrain. Ice rapid spin.
Yeah. Not rapid spin.
Well, similar.
Steamroller.
Yeah. It's a similar concept.
Only in this case, it doesn't need to have a terrain setup in order to use it.
Does Steamroller need a terrain setup?
Yep.
What? That's a useless move.
Yep.
Hey, Rika here at your service.
It's the child.
I just realized what her eyes weirdly remind me of. They remind me... they remind me of...
Yeah.
They remind me of Hachiman Hikigaya from My Romantic Love Comedy Snafu. She looks like the main character, like dead fish-eyed guy from that show. I need you to look him up. And just look at his eyes, and then look at Rika.
What's his name?
It's Hachiman Hikigaya.
Fuck, you're right.
Right? It's just... I think... What?
Fuck, you're right. Like, you're not even a little right. You're really right. What the hell?
These gyms really aren't giving you that much trouble, are they? Rika! Huh? Oh, right, you two haven't met yet, have you?
Hello, tiny child.
This young lady is Lucia. She's so good with Pokemon, even the Primera's taken an interest in her. Oh wow! But I think the Pokemon on Team Poppy are really strong too. Like, really strong. Which one of you is stronger, do you think? Well, kid, why do you have a yellow stitch on the top of your head?
Why does she have a yellow stitch on the top of her head?
I'm one of the Elite Four, so I'm more amazing. Aren't you just adorable? I know it's hard to believe, but this tiny one is indeed one of the Elite Four.
I don't believe
Yeah, I
you.
am. I believe the fact that she is a doll being controlled by a ghost Pokemon.
I can see that.
That's why she has the stitch on her head. I hope I get to show you my Pokemon soon, miss.
That got dark real fast.
Someone was eating a banana above her and dropped the skin.
I mean, it does look like a banana peel, so...
Sorry I haven't come to the Pokemon League. That's where the pinnacle. It's where the pinnacle of Pokemon battling happens. See you there.
This isn't the Pokemon World Tournament.
Hey, wait up. Well, you keep up the good work. You heard the kid. She's waiting for you. Wait up, Poppy. Don't leave your pal Rika behind. Well. I feel very sorry for what I'm about to do.
Yeah, because there's one gym left, and it's the one you're supposed to do first. That's okay, Shion.
Hi, Shion.
Are you
Shion, I think you got me sick.
What?
I have a stuffy nose and a slight headache and watery eyes now.
What?
What? Arctibex can't learn Ice Spinner? Okay. Fair enough. I'll just use Ice Fang then.
Interesting. Yeah, huh? It can't learn Ice Spinner. Wild.
Yeah, they're non-food. Don't eat Arctibex.
You probably wouldn't want to. They're probably really hot on the inside.
Really? I was gonna say it'd be like trying to eat a plate.
Well, I mean, it probably is like trying to eat a plate, but that plate is also probably really hot.
Eat a plate while it's still in the kiln.
Oh god, no.
I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait. Oh, up here. Sam, I gave you water.
Yeah, the fairy team star is about level 50. And then
Fighting team star you said is like 56 or something?
55, 56, yeah.
Guess.
Yeah, you're starting to hit the point where the game is expecting you to be in the lower to mid 50s now.
Yeah, that's about right.
You're in your upper 40s.
Yeah, it's close enough.
I mean, I guess.
Cortondo! Skirt. Wait. No! Yes, I know what the gym looks like.
Look, they had to make sure you remembered. It's really important that you remember what
It's
the
almost
gym
like this is the
looks
first
like.
gym or something.
I'm gonna laugh if you get the cutscene where Nimona says, "Oh, so this is the gym you decided to do first."
She already gave me that one for doing the grass gym.
You know, but I would laugh if, like,
Lucia,
hi, Nimona.
it's finally time for your last gym, right? I heard from Rika. But I'm 0% worried about you. I know you got this. Oh, I wonder why you're 0% worried about me.
Looking at you're not worried at all.
looking at the cricket dot and the symbol in the corner. Even La Primera seems like she wants to keep an eye on you. Maybe I'll go find her so we can cheer you on together when you battle the gym leader.
That's so bad for this gym leader.
So we'll have a battle that's fruitful for you and for the crowd. Listen, bug-type gym deserved to be number 8.
I mean, hey, you know, bug types did get to be the Elite Four in Sinnoh.
Yeah. For the longest time, I thought that there was a bug-type member in the Johto Elite Four, just because I remember that Koga has an Ariados, and I was so surprised to see a bug-type, I immediately conflated that for like 3 years with, there's a bug-type Elite Four member.
You know.
Olive roll! Roll an olive-shaped ball all the way to the goal. North of town. Time to play olive ball. Listen, if they don't put out in one of the patches the availability to play olive ball with people, then I am going to riot.
I know.
And by going to riot, I mean I'm going to play League of Legends instead of this game.
Well, I feel like you're going to do that one anyway.
I'd still rather play this game than League. Especially because I don't want to uninstall and reinstall League right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait, north of the town. I just go sprinting into the distance.
Oh, wait, what direction?
Hey, Vivillon. Oh, hey, I
Oh,
wonder
that's
where the
cool.
battle's going to happen.
I don't know, I got no idea.
Oh, I see it. I've been here before.
Honestly, the try the olive roll right here thing just makes it sound like she's made bread.
I want a fucking breadstick.
Damn it.
Nice olive oil and rosemary breadstick.
I'm not being held accountable for that.
Why?
I'm just not.
Sam is.
I got nothing.
Sam, if you want to lay on my lap, you can. You just need to come here so I can pick you up. I'm not for sure you can't jump up here. What do I hear? I think I hear Smoliv.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Smoliv?
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the game still loading for you?
Yeah. Smoliv speaking to me.
Because, you know, the stream is just black.
Share with me your great wisdom, Smoliv.
It's just a black screen.
Yeah, I know. I see a black screen too.
Okay.
Smoliv? Smoliv! Smoliv! I think Smoliv abandoned me.
Did the game crash?
It didn't crash. It's still there.
Did it like soft crash?
I mean, yeah, I can go back to the menu.
Uh,
Okay, well, that's fine.
Your group has been disbanded.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I failed the gym challenge. I needed to
You no
listen.
longer-
I needed to listen to Smoliv ASMR for like 20 minutes.
Wait, why did you just have to listen to opening panic noises for 20 minutes?
I would do that.
I know you would.
Listen
I think a lot of people would. But I think that's the first like crash we've had.
No, it happened one other time.
All right, so the real question is, where did it pick up?
Right before I flew to the city.
That's nice, at least.
I can tell because Arctibax is up front,
Mm,
which I did in preparation for flying to the city.
makes sense.
Hey, I have a really bad idea. What if the game doesn't know what to do because it didn't expect this challenge to be the 8th one? What if I've ruined it?
Oh my god. Wait, oh my god.
What if that's why I can't figure out what to do? What if I just obliterated it?
Hey, I'm with Chloe on this, but at the same time, with how much I've heard about how this game gets messed up, I can also say I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, for how much this game gets messed up, I haven't heard of any actual soft lock like that.
I mean, fair. It's just like it's just weird enough to like. I feel like it's just weird enough to be something that they would that would happen, you know?
It's an open world. There's no barrier to any gyms, but don't do the gym one last.
I will be right back. I get the bathroom again. So I would save before you start that gym challenge.
Yeah, I'm
again.
going to. I'm gonna. Okay, Smoliv, guide me. Guide me, Smoliv. Smoliv, you've done it. My child. I wonder if an Eviolite Dolive would be a good Pokemon. I like this thing. Okay, I like this gym challenge. Oh god, wait, are you gonna challenge me to a battle? Don't do it. Over the wall! No challenge for you. It's just so lines of small lives. Ugh. I passed the first gym challenge. I'll be honest, I can see why this loading in would crash, though. Boing, 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 boing. Yes! Olive, roll! That performance, I'm sure we can look forward to a great olive harvest next year. Gym test officially cleared. You're wild Pokemon. I don't know why I thought you were town Pokemon. You know what, Fido? You can live. I'm doing you this great mercy. Katie, the sugar bug. Hey, my cute little Vivillon. Oh, what a lovely trainer you are. Thank you very much for your skillful olive rolling. It was quite impressive. Oh, did I forget to introduce myself? Forgive me. My name's Katie, and I'm the owner here at Patisserie Soapberry. There's something, like, messed up with her, like, just looking at her. Oh, that's right. I'm not in my shop. I'm on duty as leader of the Coronado gym right now. Forgive me. My name's Katie, and I'm the gym leader here in Coronado. Or, in Cortondo. My main line of work is crafting sweets as a pastry chef. Little sweets that bring happiness, just one bite. Bug-type Pokemon hiding in foliage. Both are small yet very powerful. Don't let your guard down unless you would like to find yourself knocked off your feet.
I return in time to see that Smoliv in fact did not lead you astray.
Oh no, Nimble!
Oh no, a Nimble! Oh
okay,
no!
Bug-type Pokemon lightly, you'll be in for a world of pain if you do. Well, I mean, if you insist.
Hmm.
I won't take them lightly, like, you told me not to.
Beginning to think that maybe, just maybe, her not having level scaling might be a small issue.
Teddy Ursa.
Get it?
No.
She's the bug type trainer.
Bugs are pretty big.
So she's got a bear?
No.
So she's got a bugbear? Get it?
I'll be honest, I was expecting $1.
I mean, would have been appropriate, right? Yeah, Olive Town. The gym leader has $1. No, there's a bugbear.
I did it!
Jimmy. It's actually, cute, but...
Oh, my sweet little Pokemon dropped like flies. I wonder why.
Flies exist in the Pokemon universe?
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Ash did criticize the Minnesota Vikings in the first Pokemon movie, so...
Cutie fly.
He was also found in South America somewhere.
Yeah. Also cutie fly.
Also Cutie Fly.
Did you know that Ash criticized cutie fly in the first Pokemon movie?
In-game.
Deluxe handmade treats. Yo, this is why I came here last. I get sweets right before my league check. Imagine if these sweets actually gave you like a small buff during your next battle.
And now every Pokemon will listen to you.
Thank you, Bug Gym Leader, for teaching me how to do that. She's cute. I like her.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
She's a little out there.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit of a space cadet.
Just a tiny bit.
Lucia, Arctomax. You did it! Ah, I'm so happy for you. This is the best. Why did you come here? Why did you come here last? We just saw a murder.
She just wanted to cheer you on.
No. I mean her asking me why I came here last.
Oh.
I know I said I wasn't worried, but my heart was still pounding the whole time. Most impressive, Lucia. A shining display of talent, I must admit. Seriously, pat yourself on the back. You beat every single gym. Which means...
Yeah.
Indeed. Now that you've gathered 8 gym badges, all that's left is to take on the Pokemon League. If you hope to stand alongside... Her name is Gita.
It is. Where was I getting the R from?
If you hope to stand alongside Nimona... if you hope to stand beside Nimona as a fellow champion, head to the Pokemon League. That's where we take the champion assessment. That building. Yeah, hurry up and get to my rank. I'm itching for a battle of equals. I've got to take the time while you're facing the Pokemon League to fine-tune my Pokemon's moves and revamp all my tactics. Well, good luck, Lucia, and wish me luck, too. It's unusual for me to see her so excited, though perhaps not for you. She must be really happy that she finally has a friend who can keep pace with her own talents. There's a special kind of strength that only... that can only be reached by competing with a good rival. Count me among those eager to see how far you two can go. In any case, I'll be waiting for you at the Pokemon League northwest of Mizagoza.
Indeed. Although, you are currently 10 levels below them.
That's fine. See, look at that. I'm fine. Fairy types. Fairy types.
I mean, Tinkatona is set up to destroy fairy types. Far more so than Gojira is.
No, I'm just respacing things.
That wouldn't make sense.
Probably these three.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
Yeah,
this
that
one.
looks pretty good to me.
Free cupcakes. Come on. What's your face?
Katie? Katie?
Hmm?
Her name is Katie.
Yeah, like Katie did.
Yeah. I just kind of said yeah and went along with it. Well, what?
It's a bug.
I see.
What the hell is that? I wish I could dash while I was gliding. Oh no, I'm losing altitude.
Be nice.
Oh, that's great on.
Look at the good boy.
Lucha.
I love that they made fucking luchador Pokemon. Such a silly idea, but it's so good. Gen 6 had some really good Pokemon designs.
Is this entire city a Team Starbase?
Yes.
Dear God.
They put a lot of effort into it.
Nobody wants to come up here to stop them. Oh yeah, do you want to rejoin my union room?
Sure, give me a second. Oh, I forgot how good Fate Extra soundtrack was. I see you remember to connect to the internet.
Shh. I'll cause you harm. $5915J4.
Okay. Why are we here?
Isn't this by the fire star place?
Oh, I think this is closer to where the Darkstar base was.
Oh, this is all the way over here.
Yeah, why are we here?
I don't even remember ever being at this Pokemon Center.
I don't think that would, put us up a little bit in North Province. But no, I guess.
Dun, 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 dun. Ah, Golduck. Ah, Flamigo.
Still love that you can interpret Flamigo as amigo or enemigo. It's really good.
Lucio. Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. But I'm curious, Lucio. What do you think of Cassiopeia? Bag of riddles. Is that so? Personally, I do not think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment towards Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall. What could it be? Well, I'd best get back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay?
I wonder.
I'll return later, when it is time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. And who might you be, young lady? A friend of the young master, perhaps?
Something like that, sure.
Young master? Ah, I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's ferry crew. The Rukba squad, led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think she's supposed to be given, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No? Please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young lady might be? She's no friend of ours. You know, I think she might be here to try to take us on.
No, never.
Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master? I guess that
guess.
follows. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Huh? Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Sure. Splendid. Let us begin. Why am I beating up this kid's piano teacher?
You know, that's a really good question, but I think that's a piano teacher question, not a me question.
That's actually really funny. It's like, it's like this kid's such a nerd. I beat up his piano teacher.
It's really funny. That's real funny.
Oh. Well, no. Stop it. Ow! Well, well. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hasta la vista. I almost said it in his voice. Hasta la vista. That gentleman guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something? Seems like... he shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta let everyone know.
I don't want to talk about, lady. I'm just here to be here.
Hasta Star! That looks way less cool without the overlay.
Yeah, right.
It kind of looks like you're very wildly trying to swat a fly away.
Yeah, maybe they are.
I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job.
I saw your Rotom case, and I'm really sad that I can't get that.
It's a very good case.
It's like the best case in the game.
That base belongs to Team Star's Ferry Crew, the Rukba squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him.
I'm so mad that that's the focus you get for that.
But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, he'll march out of the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all his lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and go from there. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Rookba squad off the map. What the hell is a Rookba? I know it's star in some other language, but like... What's that sound?
The Rukba is also known as the Delta Cassiopeia.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is Ortega is Cassiopeia.
That's my guess, yeah. I think that's a reasonable assumption.
Definitely. Beep! Code Red, Operation Starfall alert! Everybody get into position to defend the boss with all you got. Rest assured, Intruder will deal with you without the boss's help. Unless you manage to beat 30 of our Pokemon within 10 minutes, that is. Yeah, good luck with that. I'll just vaguely head towards the lighthouse, I guess.
Yeah, you know.
The giant hammer.
You call those things hammers? Pathetic. That's your guitar. Just trying to hit you.
Yeah, you know. Little maniac.
It was right walking up to you, ready to just bash your head in. That's such a good mental image. It's just that little like tink, just like
You guys got nothing?
I'll get ya.
Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. Okay, gotta be honest. This one's a pretty sick car.
Is it because it's pink?
Yeah.
I want to note too, by the way, that Team Star's theme was made by the Dark Star guy.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. Huh? So you're Lucia. Okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you anyway. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise.
Well, they are. I can't think of one fairy type that isn't cute.
Mogrum? Or, sorry.
Oh god, yeah, you're right. Hold on, holy shit.
Grimmsnarl.
Grimmsnarl's not cute for plenty of reasons.
I like
One of
it.
those reasons being that it, Oh, I saw those frame drops. I was there for a bit.
Yeah, that's just for a second.
You know,
Problems will play
I will
nice,
say-
so don't blame me if the sound sends you blubbering back home.
I will say, Grimmsnarl stopped being cute when it became, like, one of the best Pokemon in on the competitive side of things. It is
Listen.
very, very good.
Listen, all I know is I like Ortega. Ortega's cute.
I think it's okay.
Ortega's cute.
I respect your decision. Decision?
I
Choice?
I could hear you struggle not to say wrong decision.
You know. Hey, thanks for the special defense boost, Charizard. Now let me kill you. Good work, Flutter Me. You're doing good.
I can't believe I haven't missed a gunk shot yet. Oh god, it's still alive. It's poison though.
Yeah, surprisingly, Darkspawn has a really good defense stat.
So is that why it's like the go-to for Charizard?
It's a go-to for Charizard because it's got Will-Baked Body, which just makes it immune to fire attacks.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It makes it immune to fire attacks and gives it a defense boost, which I just find funny.
Reverie.
Like,
what the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair.
it's totally fair, kid.
Vroom.
Alright, yeah, I will note, Flutter Mane makes the Charizard great tier, so...
Ow!
So silly. Bonk!
He got rid of his own mist. Oh no, I missed Gunk Shot for the first time. Uh-oh.
You had to speak it into existence.
Damn it. Mystical Torque?
Mystical, magical torque.
I thought it said mystical.
No. I don't blame you. They're very similar words.
Well then. Hey, if you're the mechanic, how does a hammer slammed into an engine very, very hard work?
What are you fucking doing?
Haha, can't be confused, I have own tempo! I'm too much of a dumbass to be confused! Boom! Well, bam!
Too much of a dumbass or too single-minded? Yes. Ooh. Fire Charcadet. Pterodactyl.
That's the Charcadet that I caught.
Yeah.
Take this! Well, bam!
Got him.
I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do for the fighting type.
Well, fighting is weak to fairy. And fairy resists fighting.
I'm also a steel type.
Yeah. So you're neutral to it.
Ugh, how can I lose? What the heck? About a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago.
Nothing ever happened a year and a half ago. What
Yeah, I
the
don't know what
heck?
you're talking about.
Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you it's not a toy, it's called the Starmobile. I was up all night building it. The problem is clearly that we're just not given enough juice. We designed that thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just way too heavy. That's such a shame. I want to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand. Genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well...
Ortega.
Hmm?
Ortega.
Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there?
I mean,
If I knew that all that effort would have zero payout, I would just ask Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. Say some stupid things, you know that? What? Mela, cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, even if we put this in the code for crying... I mean, we even put this in the code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we sort of quit relying on our parents' our bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. It doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna train up my Charcadets. And have them evolve. That boosted firepower will get the Stormobile moving. No sweat.
Miller, are you the reason why in Violet the person requires Dynasty instead of Bronze Orbs?
But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? No, I'll get it done. Melly, wait. You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. God, this sucks. Why not just use the engine Pokemon that exists?
Oh, well, exactly. They didn't include that until then.
This sucks. I hate myself for losing. But I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down. And going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Ah, fine. Not like I have a choice anyway, so take the badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves.
What if I said no what?
Hey, quick selfie.
You can tell just how awkward that is for both. They're just like,
You know. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM, too. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. Hey.
yes, I'm clean. A very good move.
And just so you know, you are the worst. Like, the most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that much. You haven't busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington. I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive.
James Clive.
What's your business here? I want to tell you something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask somebody you've just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the Academy really did have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? School's all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the Academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the Academy, I believe I'm best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington. About 18 months ago, the member of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate to a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetuated the bullying dropped out of the Academy, one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the Academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incident, you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to me. The student declared they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. Huh? No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad? It's just not intended as punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted the student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Galar region, under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the Academy servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing? It's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. I killed him.
Hey, if you were to look back in my old study, you would find that there's a silent Pokeball in there for a very specific reason.
Everybody has skeletons in their closet. I have a dead man stuffed in a Pokeball. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accept the blame and lay my feet... I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why all the current teachers were brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington.
What?
How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. Not after we've come this far. Your friends at Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because, you know, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world.
Aw.
Hey, it's almost like there's a through line of they all consider Team Star and the other Team Star members their treasure.
Man.
I love the Team Star story. Also, yes, I very much like Ortega.
They're great. I keep expecting it to go into Root Sandstorm. Every fucking time.
Lucia, it's me. I take it that Ortega handed over his star badge to you then. Hey, it's
How
almost...
do you know this?
Hey, also, it's almost like the person who took responsibility for all of Team Star's actions was the big boss. And the big boss was sent away for a year and a half, and that was a year and a half ago. And somebody just recently started at the school.
I see. So you're Cassiopeia the entire time.
Yes.
Cassiopeia is just this made-up personality that you're getting yourself because... anyway.
But suppose no wrong around, the Rookba squad is as good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're almost there now, just one boss left. The operation's been a huge success thanks to you, Lucia. And Clive also performed admirably as your support. I remember him saying that you're acquaintances. Have you known each other long? I mean... Not that long.
Hey, to be fair, Clive was there when you got your first Pokemon.
Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back that day. Yeah, you know, a week and a half ago.
Shh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Back in the day? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star. Though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school, one after another. Team Star ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. About your reward, I'll transfer some LP over your phone as promised. Make good use of those TMs. They should help you take down the last remaining boss. My supply unit rep will be along soon to give you your bonus rewards. Hey Cassiopeia, I mean Penny.
Do you expect me to do a solid snake impression? I don't have that kind of voice for that.
Ah, stay in your Pokeball for once, will you?
No. Human, you look delicious.
You look like a berry.
Am I allowed to consume this one?
Yes.
I just like to imagine Ryan just looks at you like, huh. Okay then.
Wow, Team Star went through all that, huh? They just wanted the bullies to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. If even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd have been able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everybody to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot. Creating Team Star I'm just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. You really think so? I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. The next boss is the very last one. We're counting on you, Lucy. What do I keep hearing? Oh, that's... Oh, okay.
Oh.
I see.
I know now.
It's me defeating a lot of fairy-type Pokemon.
You know.
Golduck. Golduck. Golduck.
Remember the time that everybody thought the Misty Psyduck evolved?
Yeah.
And it turned out it was just a lie.
It was just a Golduck that thought Misty was hot. Psyduck was boring. If you see any good, like, 4-star terror raids, tell me. Join them.
I think you have access to 4 stars now, too.
Yeah, but you're better at finding things.
I am just kind of running around at this point. You probably want to even just join in on the 3-star ones, because those will also get you some good EXP candies. Um,
I knew it.
oh, very tippy top. What is your reward?
Fly!
How appropriate.
Fair enough.
If only fly wasn't useless.
Fly's a good move.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's travel across the map.
But you don't need that anymore.
Says you.
It's like a move that Pokemon learned. You don't need fly anymore.
I remember when Salamence was like the coolest Pokemon ever because it learned fly naturally.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, to be fair. Fun fact, Rayquaza learns it naturally too in Gen 3.
Does it? I guess that tracks.
Yeah. I think it's like
Hyper Beam.
50 is what it learns it.
Gimme
Oh, that's level 5. Others are level 75.
Why are there so many towers right there?
I don't know. I mean, I guess why not, but I don't know.
Wobbuffet?
Ah,
Wobbuffet!
I get it.
I'm falling.
Yeah,
It's really funny how you start losing altitude.
you're right.
I'm sorry, I was not meant to fly.
You know.
Oh, it's an Indeedee.
Yeah. AKA a very good competitive Pokemon.
Hello. Lock onto Indeedee. God damn it!
No.
Sprint at Indeedee.
I would not call what you did sprinting. I would call that trying to run it over.
Okay, well. Violet, no, not again.
Ow.
Violet, please.
That's actually fine.
Okay.
Nice.
I found your crystal.
Interesting. I will be over there in a bit, I guess. I will say I have noticed that if you find if like you find a den, but it's not like on your map, that's how you know that's not your Terra den to do.
This is yours too, and it's like wild, crazy time.
Oh, huh.
You might want to come to this one. What is this?
I think that's part of the event one where like because alongside the Charizard, they're also doing like a Mimikyu and a Florges. Florges stuff, which that's pretty neat. I'd say I will be there in a bit. Me and another in a 5-star raid. Hey, Bitterblade.
Yes. It's bitter feelings towards the world of the living.
Well, all right. You fucking edgy bitch. It's really funny to me.
Hello.
Like rock. Just kind of staring at you.
It was a crit.
What a shock. Who could have seen that coming?
I was wondering what kind of Pokemon that is. That's a person.
Yeah,
You caught a Grimmsnarl.
indeed. Where are you? Oh, I see where.
Good night, Tinkaton.
It is dead. Hello.
Kill. I was attacked!
Oh, I was gonna try to kill it, but oh, this is a 5-star.
What is it?
It's a Mimikyu.
Do it.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you could probably. Challenge as a group. I forget. So I'll be real with you.
Yeah?
I will be surprised if you survive a hit.
No, we're all good.
Because these are level 75.
No, I built tanky.
Okay.
I'll use rollout. Listen, I don't need to survive a hit. I just need to not die 3 times while you kill it.
Fair.
A little light bulb dummy. Ah, Cloud Siren.
Hit him.
I feel
I
bad.
like
Why is the light bulb so crooked?
because it's on its ear rather than on its head.
My god, it's beautiful.
It's so good. Wait, do some cheering too. Give me attack boosts.
Ow! Oh, that
Ow.
did nothing.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh,
It recoiled itself.
indeed. Mimikyu. I love that text glitch.
Ow! Bitch.
Where it just says the terror Pokemon's name.
Misty Terrain.
Yep. It has only just now done that for me. Excellent.
I figured that was probably the most useful thing I could do.
You can also give me a couple of the attack buffs with cheering.
I already gave you an attack buff.
Oh, sick.
It keeps woodhammering me!
Hmm.
Why does it hate me so much? And why
Maybe
is
it's
it
just-
so bad at killing a Pokemon so much weaker than it?
I don't know.
Quick Claw! Not that it matters!
Ow. I have been play roughed.
I avoided the play rough.
Nice.
Mimikyu stole some of my Terror Orb charge.
Well, that's just rude. Oh, thanks for the heal.
Yeah, I healed you back to full.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
This thing sucks. This Mimikyu, like, actually sucks.
It's not great.
Ow! Okay, that hurt.
It heard you. It was like, excuse me?
Ow! It played rough me!
Hey, did that to me too.
Murder.
I need to heal.
Ow!
How do you think it feels when it hits me with that? Oh no, my attack stat.
I broke its stance.
Nice.
Quick Claw. I killed it! Dang it.
Thank you, Jackie.
Its health bar turned red.
Yes, it did.
Terrestrialize Hyper Drill!
I mean, that might actually do it.
The clock's running down while I'm doing the animation, no!
Hmm.
Huh. I don't think it likes what I just did.
I don't think it likes what you just did either, looking at it. Aww.
Ow! Bitch.
You and the others blown out of the cavern. I didn't have very much health left.
Can't believe you failed me like that.
Can't believe that the AI failed us like that.
You're kind of like an AI.
hurt.
Ow. Oh, I'm almost there.
Which part?
I said I'm almost there in terms of Mimikyu.
Ah.
I am the dragon's wings. What?
I think that's a trainer.
It is. I was just concerned as to what you were saying.
Ah.
Oh, there's Dracloak down there.
Oh, I found a 4-star psychic belly bolt. You want to join in on that?
Sure. Oh, damn it. Ow, my neck.
It's a psychic type.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, this should go a little better.
You think?
You know.
We almost beat the event 5-star.
Yeah, don't worry about my Salamis. It just looks so weird. I think it's sick.
I'm sorry, my Salamence is a flu.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I also just gave it what I thought was an appropriate nickname because it never stops sneezing and it just sounds like it's roaring all the time. And I figured, it looks like a moon.
You're a dumbass.
I don't know what to talk about. I just got a 6 elements. It's fine. It definitely sounded to me like I said 6 elements, not sick elements.
Yo, that's my favorite sequel to Six Samurai.
It's the best worst Yu-Gi-Oh archetype. What the hell even is like the actual worst Yu-Gi-Oh archetype?
Charmer. I'm sad about it, but probably Charmer.
They're not bad.
That's pretty bad.
I know they're pretty bad. Are they that bad? I thought they were
It relies on flip effects to control specific attribute monsters on your opponent's side of the field.
Yeah, that's not great. You could in fact say that is less than ideal.
Did your Salamence just throat chop a belly bolt?
Yes, it's been throat chopping a belly bolt this entire time.
Oh my god.
That's like the best dark type attack it gets, and it's a pretty good one.
Well, okay.
That wasn't a crit. Moon is a fair and balanced Pokemon. Really bold is shaped like a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it. I found a 4-star Bisharp. That is a psychic type as well.
Give me a second.
Set it up. Yeah, for whenever you're ready.
Let me just one-shot this gimbal real quick.
Bounce it off of the fucking... What's it?
Tower.
Punch it off of the tower. If you attack me, the blast will be strong enough that you'll knock me off the edge.
Good. Wait, what?
All right, deal. All right, deal. Bet. Kaiba, you understand this is just a children's card game, yes? Also, you're a total prick this season. Why would I not just kill you? Let's be real. That dude had like. It's season 1. I feel like nobody would have been upset if Kaiba died.
I would have been. He was my best friend.
I mean, that's fair.
He had the cool dragons.
Yeah, but he also fucking beat up Yugi's grandpa because he wouldn't give him the other one.
I would have too.
What the hell? And then he just tore the card up.
Exactly. That means that the only 3 in the world were his.
Why don't you steal it from him at that point then?
I think you're thinking about
I
this
mean, you
too
have
much.
all 4 of them. What?
You're thinking about this too much.
I probably am. It is Yu-Gi-Oh! I shouldn't be thinking about it that much. Thinking aloud?
Yeah, Chloe's right. No thinking aloud.
Fair enough. Oh no, a scary face.
It is a pretty scary face, I'll be honest.
It's a little spooky. I'll try to select my Pokemon, you say. Throat Chop.
I just hear Staravia screaming.
That's kind of what Staravia is best for, I'll be real.
Kill.
I think the event ones give more EXP candies
Fun.
than usual. Alright, so there's another one right by here, so I'll see what star rank it is. And if you want to do it. It's a 3-star Pelipper that I will just goddamn one-shot.
What type is it?
It's electric.
Okay, wow. That's pretty funny.
Oh, this Pelipper doesn't deserve what's about to happen to it. Who am I fucking kidding? Yes, it does. I have it set up for if you want to join.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't want to witness that.
I don't want to witness some murder. Oh, so I've learned something about King Gambit, by the way.
Yeah.
I've learned that pretty much every Bisharp that's in charge of a group of Pawniards.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, it just they all have the leader crest.
I don't think they're guaranteed to have it, but they're like much, much more likely to have it if they're leading Pawniards.
I have found it with like I when I did it I only had to do 3. So I'm working on the assumption that 3 of them are just that it is a guaranteed item on them, but I have been wrong before. I was gonna say, I will say, Artifacts is somewhat close to evolving.
You know.
It's like 4 levels off.
Gimaghoul, you don't even have a treasure chest yet.
Okay.
I'm the dragon's breath.
You might want to brush your teeth then, my guy. I mean, also the trainers do give pretty solid experience.
Dragon Pulse.
That's a good move.
Okay, something about dragons. Tinker, go. Second of
We'll
the
get
three
him.
sisters, one who've claimed the dragon breath. I'll blow you away.
Lady, please brush your teeth.
Dragon Tamer. Dragalge. Why is your Dragalge in a wall, man?
Don't worry about it. Hey, that's a poison type, by the way.
I'll put it out of its misery.
Like the rest.
Oh my god!
It lived. It's about a hyper beam you.
And a normal gem.
Okay. That's gonna hurt a little bit.
No, it doesn't. My god.
Mind. Never fucking mind.
Tinkaton just stands there and takes it.
Was that the best you could do?
Pathetic. Someone needs to make an animation of that. Just a Dragalge launching a hyper beam and Tinkaton just taking its hammer and just whacking the breath back at it.
Incredible.
I thought that Dratini caught the light weird and I thought it was pink. Wait, it keeps catching the light weird and I'm thinking it's pink. No, it's blue.
No, it's blue.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
seeing it on your stream. It's blue.
My screen was catching the light weird. Bug Terror Shards.
Yeah. Still can't believe you need 50 of the damn things to change.
Just do a lot of raids.
Yeah, to change your Terra type.
Just do a lot of raids.
I have been.
Do more raids.
I have been.
Live and breathe Pokemon, you coward.
No.
No, that's your problem.
How's that my problem?
Play
I
rough.
guess I am the one bitching about it, so.
Exactly. Noivern.
Wyvern's a cool Pokemon.
Poor Shion, she never got a Noivern. You killed it.
And then we brought it back to life.
You stepped on Noibat's neck and killed it.
No, that's the Farfetch that did that.
I forgot it was a Farfetch'd that killed you.
It was a goddamn Farfetch that I'm convinced had a leak.
Good old Solux. Well, yes, it probably did. It got like 2 crits, didn't it?
At like 3. You're
Okay.
4.
Yeah, it probably had a leak.
I was genuinely upset about that for a while. I'm still kind of upset about it.
Dragon's Tail? Do you have Dragon Tail?
Probably.
Goodra.
You're just such a good Pokemon.
It's also dead.
Poor Hydra. Oh. What is this Terra Pokemon? What are you, friend? You are... Oh, a Terra Mimikyu. That's level 65, okay. Did not expect you to be 65. What's your Terra? Fairy. Well, that's adorable.
Play rough, Mimikyu. No. No. Please.
It's okay, this one's not level 75. It can't hurt you as much.
What's Play rough special effect? I can't remember.
Lowers attack. Chance to lower attack.
Play rough, Mimikyu. No, please. My god. This area is sweet.
It's a really cool area. This is where I did the stuff to get King Gambit. Because there's a bunch of like, or at least this is a really easy way to get the Bisharp.
Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up?
Ghost! It's dead!
Spooky.
Smush! Well. How goddamn tanky these things are.
You know.
Oh god, he yawned at me.
Hey, go to sleep. I'm tired too.
Time for bonk! Hi, Golduck.
Hey, wait, how the fuck do you see me? You can't even see the water here. Quack. Oh, hello, 5-star crocodile.
Ticketon has like little dots on the bottom of its feet.
Yeah. Dead from too much sleep. Not wrong. So, fun fact: there's a strategy for slacking in Grafii.
Yeah.
Where so Doodle applies target's ability to both Grafii and its partner in doubles. We heard you wanted to get rid of Truant. You put on your 600-something base stat total Pokemon.
Hey, Bisharp.
670 base stat total for freaking slacking. I'd say 50. I meant 70. 670 total base stats for slacking.
Where's that Gimmickle? Here it is.
Good eye.
Huh?
Good eye.
I heard it.
Well, good ears.
They're stupid loud.
Yeah, man. You know. You know, I'm really beginning to question your choice of ringtone here.
I see you're almost at the 5th base. Hold up inside. There's Team Star's last remaining squad. You fought well to make it this far. Thank you, Lucia. Lucia, Cassiopeia. So you made it as well, Clive. Of course, it's the last base. Wouldn't want to miss out on the action. Clive, I owe you my thanks. Your help has been invaluable to the operation. I'm sorry I was so wary of you at first. Well, that's all water under the bridge. When we're finished with this base, will that be the end of Operation Starfall then? Not quite. We'll still need to handle Team Star's secret mastermind last of all. Do we have any leads on how to find them? I'm hoping they'll come out into the open once all the squad bosses have stepped down. I see. We've come so far, only a few more steps left. Don't let me down, either of you.
What, let you down? Got it.
Cassiopeia's hung up? Alright. Thanks to you, Lucia, I've slowly but surely come to understand Team Star. I know what I need to do, and I know what my final decision will be. For that, I can't thank you enough. Take care in that base, Miss Lucia. Ah, sorry for getting all polite there. Don't know what came over me.
No, the sad part is that, that's a fairly competent disguise. If he had remembered to shave.
You know.
This one is fighting.
That's probably the best I'm gonna do. Just so I don't put out the 2 normal types or the ice type.
Yeah,
If you haven't noticed, fighting type is my weakness on this team.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh.
You're a little weak to fighting types.
I'm also a little weak in general. Just win? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just win. You'll be fine.
Tiny bamboo shoot. Okay. Hey, she's right here.
Yeah, go get her.
You're pretty skilled. Not many trainers can shrug off my Pokemon's attacks like that. Same for you, Ari, was it? Pokemon clearly spent a lot of time honing their moves. I'm surprised to find the boss herself out here defending the gates. You don't trust your grunts enough to put them on guard duty? Watch your mouth. I'm here because I don't want to risk anyone else getting hurt, that's all. What a benevolent boss. Now, if you want to get on with the battle, I'll be ready on my side. Who are you? Lucia, there you are. I started talking to this girl since she looked like she was with Team Star. And she and her Pokemon came at me without warning. We were just battling it out.
Give it away. What gave it away? The outfit?
Riri, I knew you'd be out here. Carmen. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine, honestly. Now get away from here. It's not safe. Take over guarding the base, Riri. You should get back inside. No, I won't back down. I can't. Oh, Riri, you need to stop this. Until the big boss comes back, I have to protect all of you in the CAF squad. And everybody else in Team Star, too. That's why you should get back in the base and rest up, even for just a little bit. As the boss of this squad, I just can't. Riri, please, I'm your friend. Listen to what I'm saying. Fine, I'll go. I'm sorry, Carmen. Hey, that's no way to sign off. Let's hear Hasta la Vista from you. Nice and loud. Hasta la Vista!
CAF is also known as Beta Cassiopeia for the star system, for its star.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I see. I'm your
So,
opponent now, you two. Come on, I'll take you both down.
I think we understand the naming gimmick going on here.
Yeah. Hey, Lucia. My Pokemon and I are actually running on empty after that last battle. Sorry to spring this on you, but do you think you could handle this run alone? Yeah, sure. I don't care. Sure, why not? Thanks, I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. I'll protect Riri with everything I have. You ready to battle? So ready.
Well,
I'll try.
I believe.
Poison type. I see you've seen through my strategy.
But you see, it's also a fighting type.
I hate you.
Not wrong. I used one against you in our Diamond Pro playthrough. Want to know, by the way, Krogook? Pretty solid Pokemon, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, it's not incredible, but it's pretty good.
I lost, but my defeat's not the one that matters.
Not wrong.
Even if all I did was buy Riri a bit of time, that's fine. My job here's done, so I'll head back inside.
Uh,
Chloe,
are
there
you
are
sure about
Chloe,
that
there are
one,
a lot
Chloe?
of Pokemon made of fluids.
I was gonna say, are you sure about that one?
Hasta la vista!
There are quite a few.
I take it you defeated the guard out front. That base is run by Team Star's fighting crew, the CAF squad. Their boss, Ares, is a skilled wrestler and coaches the whole of Team Star in Pokemon battling. Of all the bosses, she'll likely be the most alert to hostilities after our declaration of war. She might try to stop this raid in its tracks by challenging you to a battle before anyone else. Yeah, we already met. I knew it. Tell me what happened. She retreated? We're talking about the same area, right? Well, it seems there's nothing for it now but to attack the base head-on.
Indeed.
Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the CAF squad off the map. Okay.
I mean, ice cream is a fluid if it melts.
So is human flesh.
You know.
Beep! Shh. Even the smallest stars can light up the sky when they shine together as a constellation. We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option. Hey, Kate, you listening? If you beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, we'll call the boss out to deal with you. How's that for hospitality?
Harry shows up. You, me, let's go. Pokemon battle. I say, you, me, let's go. Let's fight. All right, deal. She hops off the car and starts wrestling you.
Lucha, you okay there? Take your time, go.
I think he's fine. Question.
Uh-oh. That's bad. You're also a dark type.
And if you know Hariyama, but just barely, and no, Sam's out of commission for a bit until you heal him up.
That's fine. Hey, Gimmighoul.
Huh.
What the? I can't grab him.
I guess it's because you're technically in an instance.
Okay, fair enough. I've dealt with this enough in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you know.
God damn instances.
Look, they gotta give you some cool story moments.
Phalanx.
Or both phalanx.
Oh, poor Sam.
He's trying his best.
My team is so bad against fighting types.
And you should be thankful I don't have one of my... Oh, no, wait, I do have one. I forgot I use an Annihilate.
Well, that's fine. It's but ghost type.
True. Here you look very daring to me. Oh, whatever. I'll say though, I am really amused that we both just decided to use a Tinkaton.
Take it done? Okay, thank you.
I don't think she wanted to fight the crab.
Sammy, you go that way so you don't die. Okay, you have to have it. Kill it.
Yes, the grass dark type versus the ice fighting type. Good luck, Sam.
That one's actually the one that he did okay against.
Yeah.
I don't think we could hold her off much longer. Boss. Car. I'm definitely
Orange.
not rock type.
I know, right?
I've been playing the Pokemon TCG too much. Okay, I'm ready. Doesn't matter who you are, I'll bury anyone who tries to take down Team Star. This time I won't run away. Rah! Okay.
Pizza kill ya.
She just jumps off the Starmobile, picks me up, and tears me in half.
She would, though.
Oh,
She
not
could get
this
away with
again!
What happened?
Space is precious to us. I won't let this rate of yours go any farther. Oh. Ow.
That hurt a little bit.
Give as good as I get, that's a promise. We'll see who's left standing in the end.
By the way, do you like how she uses heal balls?
Fuck her.
What?
Fuck her. Take this. This is a trick I learned from Atticus. No, not Atticus. Norman. What's his name? Fairy type Team Star member.
Ortega?
Ortega. They should not have named two members of Team Star Ortega and Atticus. They're too close.
How are they too close? What?
Val with a T after it. Oh no!
Almost. I will give you. Do you want a tip for the card?
Yeah?
Its ability is stamina.
And?
So every time it gets hit, its defense goes up.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh my god, that fucking guy.
Annihilate. I love this Pokemon. You have no idea how happy I was when I saw that Prime Gun evolution.
Ow! 2 HP!
Oh shit!
Go on,
She's alive!
Tinker, you got this! Metal Claw! God, the cracking branches sound.
It's so good. It's so goddamn good.
Ow! Why do you know Dark Pulse? Ow! Why'd you flinch me?
Because the Lucario gets good coverage. That's why.
Bitch. Okay then.
You really don't have anything for the Lucario, huh?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
There was something about the monkey just throwing itself at Lucario.
Like, the monkey's gonna give it everything he's got.
Gojira!
Hmm. This is an interesting decision.
Shush. I'm fine.
Are
Ow!
you sure?
Listen, I don't know what else you want me to do.
Oh, but it is just funny.
Ow! Motherfucker! Whack!
And now for the last one.
I refuse to lose, so please let me a strike. Vroom. Hey, you spin out! Ow!
Yeah.
Hit speed felt.
Yes. Yes, they did just run her Pokemon over.
Okay. Hyper drill.
I'm surprised you're not just reviving people.
No, I've got this.
You sure?
Shifting gears. I've got this. Okay, that's not gonna get me there. Can I? This is worth trying. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know what glaring at a car would do anyways. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Combat torque!
Oh,
Ow!
God.
Damn it.
Death. Let me try.
You were overwhelmed by your defeat. Oh, God. She's hard, and I don't just mean her abs. I'll be honest, if I just go back in and beat her up with Tinkaton again, I think it'd work.
But also,
I don't... 4 of my Pokemon I can't use in this.
indeed. Alternatively, you could. I was gonna say you could reteach. Oh, that's nice. They just skip the.
Sucks.
Skip the-
Shut up.
No, I see. That's nice that they let you skip
Okay.
the.
Okay. I heard sucks. I heard that
No.
sucks.
No, that's good. That's great.
Okay. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, that would suck if you had to do that again.
Yeah, it would. Sucks. Okay, well. Whoever was more right, we can agree that Chloe was the most wrong.
There you go. That's for horses, Chloe. I just realized this. Did you lose any money?
No, I don't think so.
Huh. Cool.
Take that on. Salt cube is for horses. Don't give horses too much salt. Like, they like a lot of salt, but don't give them too much salt.
Mm-hmm.
Their tummies get hurt.
Still love that the thing for that the stream title is don't just bully Nimona. Mission bully Nimona.
It's true.
I just find it amusing more than anything. Surprised that she didn't immediately send out Lucario.
She's in the same order she did last time.
I'm just... I don't know. Excuse me.
All my moves have kind of bad accuracy, actually.
95 and 90, I think, yeah. They're not necessarily ideal. Love Annihilate's Cry so much, it's so good.
I'll be honest, the branch cracking sound really does sound kind of just like a bone cracking sound.
It's great.
Damn it! Why?
Ooh. Oh, yeah, you lived. That's why. Her Lucario doesn't know his steel type move.
Yeah, I'll try.
That was surprised.
Don't Dark Pulse me! Good, I didn't flinch.
Oh yeah, Bitterblade heals you.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
This is where I make my comeback. I just needed to not be flinched by Dark Pulse.
You don't have to...
Yeah, keep shifting gears. Nerd.
I'm sure this is going to end well.
Does a decent bit of damage.
Yeah, it was.
Ow! Bitch! Stamina high horsepower. I know this trick. Wait.
Yeah, you've probably seen it on a grown-up donkey before.
We small. Ow, my face. What are the chances I could poison this thing?
I think 0. Unsure though.
Damn you, Salt Cure! my god. Go, Doodle, go!
I believe in Doodle.
Ow! This isn't fair. What does high horsepower do?
Say what?
What does high horsepower do?
It just doubles the damage.
Oh.
Damage dealt if the previous attack failed.
Oh. Fuck you.
Hey, you got him for a reason.
Ow! Archmax, I'm sorry. Gojira! Yeah, shift gear, nerd. Why do you choose horrible attacks against Tinkaton? I think it just doesn't know what to do against a fairy type. Why?
I think she's planning on murdering you in one hit.
Try it, nerd. Ow.
I think she's going to succeed.
Ow! Why did my player have to miss?
How much?
Ow. This is an issue.
It's an issue.
Ow. Yeah, okay. I just can't do anything anymore.
Unfortunate.
Ah! I was hopeful from I think it was in the Grusha battle where Pokemon toughed it out so I wouldn't feel upset.
Mm.
Now I feel upset. Okay.
You'd like to borrow something to do it.
No. No.
Oh, there's only one thing for it then. Well, it's more than one thing for it, but rather two different ways than just constantly bashing my head against a 5-star crocodile that I can't really do. As an ass counter, would you like to fight a fairy Metachamp? That's 4-star.
No.
You sure? So I will say, I do believe the Dunsparce can say did know Zen Headbutt at one point.
That's fine.
Maybe you could just.
Oh, oops. Okay. I think I'm gonna come back and stream later after grinding a little bit.
That is very fair.
Get everybody up to like, I don't know, 50 to, or the 55 to 57 range.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good.
Oh god. Oh, everything was so easy until it wasn't.
You've hit your wall.
Well, Chloe, that's exactly why I'm stopping right now, so I don't have to experience that. You found a dab emote. Well, too bad.
I mean, she's still probably gonna use it.
Yeah, you know. If she does, I'm gonna ban her. Anyways,
Well, damn.
that's gonna be it.
Damn.
I'm gonna come back and destroy what's her name?
Ari.
Ari. I'm gonna come back and destroy Ari some other time. So yeah. Thank everybody for watching, and next time I'll probably get to the end game.
You'll definitely get there.
Yeah.
I think, like, for reference, once you clear Ari, you'll have
the final
Elite
thing of everything, and then one final last thing.
You'll have 6. You'll have 9 more battles to go before you get to the end game.
Arven, the 5 or 6 Pokemon League, and then the final for Team Star, right?
Yeah, and there are 2 battles for the finale of Team Star.
Okay, cool. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you the next time I stream. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.